Hello and welcome. I am Oob, and it is my distinct pleasure to guide you on a remarkable journey. We venture now to the northern reaches of Europe, a realm of dramatic coastlines, ancient forests, and vibrant modern cities that pulse with a unique rhythm. This is a land shaped by ice and sea, by sagas and innovation, a place where history is not merely remembered, but lived in the very stones of its streets and the spirit of its people. Our expedition today is one of discovery, a visual exploration of this fascinating corner of our world. Together we will traverse 10 distinct nations, each with its own profound story to tell. We shall visit their capital cities, the bustling hearts from which their national identities radiate, and we will look closely at the emblems that represent them on the world stage, their flags. These are not mere pieces of cloth, they are tapestries woven with threads of history, sacrifice, and aspiration. Our voyage begins in the southernmost of the Scandinavian nations, the Kingdom of Denmark. A country of islands and peninsulas, it forms a bridge between mainland Europe and the rest of Scandinavia. This is a land of gentle, rolling hills, ancient burial mounds left by Viking kings, and a coastline that seems to stretch on infinitely, its shores constantly reshaped by the restless waters of the North and Baltic seas. At the heart of this kingdom lies its capital, Copenhagen. Situated on the coastal islands of Zealand and Amager, it is a city that effortlessly blends the historic with the hyper-modern. Canals, once vital arteries for merchant ships, are now plied by tour boats, their waters reflecting the colorful gabled houses that line their banks. It is a city designed for life, where bicycles often outnumber cars and green spaces are cherished. The flag of Denmark, known as the Dannebrog, is a potent symbol of this long history. It is a simple yet powerful design, a white Nordic cross offset to the hoist side on a vibrant red field. Legend holds that it fell from the sky during a battle in Estonia in the year 1219, a divine sign that rallied the Danish troops to victory. It is in fact credited as the oldest continuously used national flag in the world. We travel now eastward, across the Baltic Sea, to a nation where ancient forests meet a digital future, the Republic of Estonia. This is a land defined by its resilience, a country that has weathered centuries of foreign rule to emerge with a fiercely independent spirit. Its landscape is a subtle tapestry of dense woodlands, which cover almost half the country, vast marshlands, and over 2,000 islands scattered like jewels in the sea. It is a place of quiet, understated beauty. In the north, on the shores of the Gulf of Finland, lies its capital, Tallinn. Here, the story of Estonia is etched in stone. The city's old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a breathtakingly preserved medieval city, complete with turreted walls, watchtowers, and winding cobblestone streets. Yet beyond these ancient walls, a different Tallinn emerges. This is one of the most digitally advanced societies on Earth, a pioneer in e-governance and technological innovation. It is a city of stark but beautiful contrasts, where Gothic spires share a skyline with sleek glass towers. The Estonian flag, the Sinimustvalge, is a simple yet deeply evocative tricolor. It consists of 3 equal horizontal bands of blue, black, and white. This flag first rose to prominence as the emblem of the Estonian Students' Society in the 1880s. Each color holds a profound meaning, deeply rooted in the Estonian landscape and experience. The blue represents the sky above and the nation's numerous lakes. The black reminds of the dark soil and centuries of hardship, while white symbolizes purity, hope, and the snow that blankets the landscape. Our journey continues north to a vast and sparsely populated land of immense natural beauty, the Republic of Finland. This is a nation forged in a crucible of granite, forest, and water, known as the Land of 1,000 Lakes, an understatement as there are nearly 200,000 of them. Finland's landscape is a mosaic of shimmering water and endless green. Its identity is shaped by the extremes of its climate, from the perpetual light of the midnight sun in summer to the profound, silent darkness of the polar night in winter. Helsinki, the nation's capital, lies on the southern coast, a vibrant city spread across a peninsula and a series of islands. It is a showcase of Nordic design and architecture, where functionality and beauty coexist in perfect harmony. From the grand neoclassical buildings of Senate Square, reminiscent of St. Petersburg, to the striking contemporary designs of the Udi Library and the Templiaukio Church, carved directly into solid rock, Helsinki is a city that celebrates creativity and innovation. The Finnish flag, known as the Siniristilipu, or Blue Cross flag, reflects this deep connection to the nation's environment. It features a blue Nordic cross on a pure white background. The design was officially adopted in 1918, shortly after Finland declared its independence. Its simplicity is deceptive, for it holds the very essence of the Finnish landscape within its colors. The white field represents the snows that cover Finland for a significant part of the year, while the blue of the cross is the blue of the water, the country's countless lakes and the sky reflected perfectly in still waters below. We now venture far out into the North Atlantic to an island of dramatic and elemental power, Iceland. This is a young land, geologically speaking, still being shaped by the formidable forces of nature. It is a place of breathtaking contrasts, where colossal glaciers grind their way towards the sea and volcanic fissures vent steam from the Earth's fiery heart. Waterfalls of immense power carve through volcanic rock, and the sky itself can erupt in the ethereal dance of the aurora borealis. In the southwest corner of this extraordinary island we find its capital, Reykjavik. It is the world's northernmost capital of a sovereign state, a small, colorful city that punches well above its weight in culture and creativity. Its houses, often clad in brightly painted corrugated iron, provide a cheerful counterpoint to the dramatic, often stark landscapes that surround it. Dominating the skyline is the unique form of the Hallgrímskirkja church, its design inspired by the basalt lava columns found throughout the Icelandic countryside. From its peak, one can see the whole of the city, the deep blue of Faxaflói Bay, and the majestic Mount Esja standing guard across the water. The flag of Iceland, adopted in 1915 and made the official national flag in 1944 when the republic was founded, tells the story of this landscape. Like its Scandinavian cousins, it features a Nordic cross. The design is a field of deep blue with a white cross and superimposed upon it a smaller red cross. The colors were not chosen by chance, they are a direct representation of the three elements that create the Icelandic reality. The vibrant red represents volcanic activity, the white represents ice and snow of vast glaciers, and the deep blue field is the color of the Atlantic Ocean that surrounds Iceland. Together fire, ice, and water create a banner that is a perfect symbolic map of this unique and awe-inspiring nation. Leaving the volcanic north, our journey takes us to an island of legendary greenness, a place steeped in myth, music, and a history of profound resilience. The Republic of Ireland. Known as the Emerald Isle, its landscape is a study in green, a result of the mild, damp climate fed by the Atlantic. It is a land of rolling hills, dramatic sea cliffs, ancient stone circles, and a culture that has had an immeasurable impact on the world through its literature and its diaspora. On the east coast at the mouth of the River Liffey lies Ireland's heart and capital, Dublin. A city with 1,000 years of history, its story is one of Vikings and Normans, of rebellion and Renaissance. The River Liffey flows through its center, spanned by iconic bridges like the Halfpenny Bridge. Its streets echo with the ghosts of literary giants like Joyce, Yeats, and Beckett. From the historic grounds of Trinity College, home to the ancient Book of Kells, to the vast expanse of Phoenix Park, one of Europe's largest enclosed urban parks, Dublin is a city of contrasts. The flag of Ireland is a tricolour, simple in its design but profound in its symbolism. It features 3 equal vertical bands of green, white, and orange. Its origins are linked to the mid-19th century, inspired by the tricolour of France, and it came to be seen as the flag of an independent Ireland. The green stripe represents the older Gaelic and Anglo-Norman traditions of Ireland, the color of the island itself, the Emerald Isle. The orange stripe represents the supporters of William of Orange, the Protestant minority. Between these two powerful colors lies the central stripe of white, representing lasting peace and hope for union between the two traditions. We return to the shores of the Baltic Sea, to a nation that lies at a historical crossroads of trade and culture, the Republic of Latvia. This is a country defined by its vast, unspoiled nature, with dense forests covering a large portion of its land, and a long sandy coastline famous for the amber that washes ashore. Latvia's history is a complex narrative of endurance, having been ruled by various foreign powers for centuries before achieving and then reclaiming its independence in the 20th century. Its capital, Riga, is the largest city in the Baltic states and a vibrant metropolis situated on the Daugava River. The city is a living museum of architecture, renowned for having the finest and most extensive collection of Art Nouveau buildings in the world. Facades are adorned with intricate sculptures, flowing lines, and floral motifs, making a simple walk through the central district an aesthetic delight. This architectural splendor exists alongside a beautifully preserved medieval old town, a testament to Riga's past as a key member of the Hanseatic League. The Latvian flag is one of the oldest in the world, with a design that dates back to a legend from the 13th century. It is a simple but striking banner featuring a white horizontal stripe in the middle of a carmine red field. This particular shade of red, often referred to as Latvian red, is a dark brownish red that is unique to this flag. The legend tells of a mortally wounded Latvian tribal chief who was wrapped in a white sheet. The areas on either side of his body were stained by his blood, while the part beneath him remained white. This blood-soaked sheet was then carried into the next battle as a banner leading the Latvian warriors to victory. Thus the red represents the blood shed for freedom, while the white represents righteousness, truth, and honor. Our journey takes us south to the last of the 3 Baltic states on our tour, the Republic of Lithuania. This is a nation with a proud and formidable history. In the Middle Ages, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania was the largest state in Europe, a vast empire stretching from the Baltic to the Black Sea. This memory of past greatness imbues the modern nation with a deep sense of identity and strength. The landscape is one of gentle hills, lush forests, and a network of serene lakes. At the country's heart lies Vilnius, the capital. It is a city of breathtaking beauty, particularly its Old Town, which is actually one of the largest surviving medieval old towns in Northern Europe and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Vilnius is famous for its stunning collection of Baroque architecture, earning it the nickname the Rome of the North. Its skyline is a forest of spires from the countless churches that dot the city. Vilnius is a city of hidden courtyards, narrow, winding alleys, and a vibrant artistic spirit. The flag of Lithuania is a horizontal tricolor of yellow, green, and red. Adopted in 1918, when Lithuania re-established its independence, it was, like the flags of its Baltic neighbors, banned during the Soviet era. Its colors are drawn from traditional Lithuanian folk art and weavings, reflecting a deep connection to the nation's culture and natural environment. The top stripe of yellow represents the sun, a powerful symbol of light, warmth, and prosperity. It also symbolizes the vast fields of wheat and rye that are a feature of the Lithuanian countryside. The middle stripe of green speaks directly to the natural world, the country's abundant forests and lush fields. The bottom stripe of red is the color of courage and sacrifice, representing the blood spilled by Lithuanians throughout their long history in defense of their nation and freedom. We travel now to the western edge of the Scandinavian peninsula, to a kingdom carved by glaciers and defined by the sea, Norway. This is a land of staggering natural drama. Its coastline is a magnificent serrated edge, fractured by deep, majestic fjords where sheer cliffs plunge into dark, tranquil waters. Mountains rise sharply from the sea, and in the far north, the Arctic wilderness holds a stark and profound beauty. The story of Norway is inextricably linked to the sea, from the age of the Vikings to its modern prosperity built on maritime industries. Nestled at the head of a long fjord and surrounded by forested hills, we find the capital city Oslo. It is a city that lives in harmony with its natural surroundings. The Marka, the vast forest that borders the city, is a cherished recreational area for its citizens, accessible by the city's public transport. Oslo is a rapidly growing and changing capital, a place where world-class modern architecture sits alongside historic landmarks. The stunning, iceberg-like form of the Oslo Opera House appears to rise directly from the fjord's waters, inviting visitors to walk upon its roof. The Norwegian flag is another variation of the Nordic cross, a clear statement of its place within the Scandinavian family. Adopted in 1821, its design is a red field upon which is a white cross, which is itself overlaid with a smaller blue cross. The colors were deliberately chosen to reflect the democratic ideals of liberty and independence, echoing the flags of France, the United States, and the United Kingdom. The red and white elements link the flag directly to Denmark, which ruled Norway for centuries, while the blue cross represents Norway's historical union with Sweden. This flag, flying from a coastal home overlooking a fjord, speaks of independence won, democratic society, and shared Scandinavian heritage. Our penultimate destination is the largest of the Scandinavian countries, a nation of vast forests, thousands of islands, and a global reputation for design, social progress, and innovation, the Kingdom of Sweden. From the rolling farmland of the south to the Arctic wilderness of Lapland in the north, Sweden's landscape is as varied as it is beautiful. It is a country that has enjoyed peace for over 2 centuries, allowing it to develop into one of the world's most stable and prosperous societies. The capital, Stockholm, is a city of remarkable beauty, Built upon 14 islands where Lake Mälaren flows into the Baltic Sea, it is often called the Venice of the North. Water is everywhere, and bridges connect the various districts, each with its own distinct character. The city's heart is Gamla Stan, the Old Town, a labyrinth of narrow cobblestone streets and colorful, centuries-old buildings. Stockholm seamlessly integrates its rich history with a forward-thinking modern sensibility. The Swedish flag, like those of its Nordic neighbors, features the Scandinavian cross. The design consists of a golden or yellow cross on a field of light blue. According to legend, the design was inspired by a vision. In the 12th century, King Erik IX supposedly saw a golden cross in the blue sky as he landed in Finland during a crusade. The blue of the field represents truth, loyalty, and justice. It reflects the blue of the sky and the many lakes and seas that are so integral to the Swedish landscape and way of life. The golden cross represents generosity, the color of the sun, particularly precious during the long, dark Scandinavian winters. Flying over an archipelagic cottage or a bustling Stockholm street, it is a serene and confident symbol of this prosperous and peaceful northern kingdom. Our final destination is a nation of nations, an island country with a long and complex history that has profoundly shaped the modern world, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Comprising England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, the UK is a land of immense diversity, from the rugged highlands of Scotland and the green valleys of Wales to the rolling hills of England. Its story is one of empire and industry, of monarchy and democracy, of conflict and creativity. At its epicenter lies London, a sprawling multicultural metropolis that has been a major global city for nearly 2 millennia. Situated on the River Thames, London is a city where history confronts you at every turn. The ancient Tower of London stands sentinel, the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben are iconic symbols of democracy, and Buckingham Palace remains the heart of the monarchy. It is a city of constant motion, a global hub for finance, culture, and the arts. The flag of the United Kingdom is one of the most recognizable flags in the world. Known as the Union flag, or more commonly the Union Jack, it is not the flag of a single country, but a composite banner representing a political union. Its design is a complex layering of the flags of 3 constituent nations: England, Scotland, and Ireland. The first layer is the Cross of St. George, a simple red cross on white background. Overlaid is Scotland's Cross of St. Andrew, a white diagonal cross on blue field. The final layer, added in 1801, was the Cross of St. Patrick, representing Ireland. It is a masterpiece of heraldic design, a visual representation of a political union forged over centuries. Our exploration of Northern Europe has now drawn to a close. We have journeyed from the ancient Viking heartlands to the resilient shores of the Baltic, from the land of fire and ice to the Emerald Isle. We have stood in the shadow of medieval spires and modern architectural marvels, and we have seen how the landscapes of snow, forest, and sea have shaped the flags and the very souls of these 10 remarkable nations. Each banner we have examined is a story, a compact history of struggle, triumph, and identity. I hope this visual journey has been as enlightening for you as it has been for me. The world is a vast and fascinating place, and by taking the time to understand the symbols that represent its peoples, we can foster a deeper appreciation for our shared human story. The North, with its rich tapestry of cultures and histories, offers endless opportunities for discovery, and what we have seen today is but a glimpse into its profound depths. This is Ub, and I thank you for your time and curiosity. If you have enjoyed this exploration and wish to join me on future journeys to uncover the stories of our world, I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to continue creating this educational content. Please also consider liking this video and sharing it with others who might appreciate a deeper look into the cultures of our planet. Until we meet again, may you continue to explore with an open and inquisitive mind.